My father in law tried to force himself on me, and my husband blamed me for what I was wearing. Story time. I've been married to my husband for 2 years now, and ever since I got married to him, my father in law has been way too friendly. And whenever I'm trying to express myself to anyone about how this man is friendly, they will tell me, that is how he is. You're not the first person, he's just a naturally friendly person. And I never had weird thoughts because that is my father in law. So I did not even try to push it further. Whenever we're at family gatherings, this man would hug me a little too tight. He would drop a compliment on my outfit, he would compliment my style, he would compliment my body sometimes. There was a time he jokingly said, "You are the wife I would have met before my son." And everyone laughed because this joke was in the presence of everyone. And they were like, "Ah, ha, ha, you joke too much." And that made me a little uncomfortable. But everyone else seems to be fine with this kind of joke. One day, my husband traveled for a work trip for a week. And 3 days into this his trip, my father in law showed up to my house unannounced. I mean, he said he wanted to come and check up on me, and I didn't see a big deal to it because this is my father in law and they don't stay really far. Not long after this man stayed, he started to have a conversation with me, and then he brought his wife into the conversation, talking about how he has been unhappy in his marriage with my mother in law, my husband's biological mother. He said she no longer understands him and I'm different. I listen, I talk to him, I understand his feelings, and everything that I've been doing with this man, the talking part, the understanding him, has been normal to me. It's just like when my father in law wants to confide in me and I listen, I just act like a daughter would act to a father. But this man is having different thoughts in his head, and now he's comparing me with his wife, who happens to be my mother in law. Then he said, "If I had met you some 30 years ago, you would have been my wife." And he smiled like he was joking about it. I didn't find it funny. So I looked at him like, and then he changed the topic. Mind you, my husband and I were young couples. Okay, my husband is 30, I'm 27. And we dated for like a year before we got married. After the conversation, my father in law said he was leaving. And as he was leaving, he hugged me and he kissed my ear and he whispered in my ear, "One day you would understand." This was starting to get really uncomfortable to me. So I decided to tell my husband. And when I told him, guess what? This man got angry, something that I was avoiding. But he was not angry at his father, he was angry at myself. He was angry at me. He said I was trying to create a problem between him and his father, so I decided to drop it. Then a month later, we had a family event. Everyone was going to attend. My father-in-law came after a while. He pulled me away. He said he wanted me to help him check something, and when I followed him, this man tried to kiss me. And I pushed him away. Like, you're finally starting to step above your limit, Mr. Man. This time around, I knew it was serious. There was nobody around for him to say that it was a joke. This was not a friendly act because I was clearly uncomfortable and it was in the dark. And after I left that place, I told my husband, and guess what my husband said? It wasn't the same day I told him. I told him the next day. And then my husband said, "Was it not the dress you were wearing yesterday for the party?" Yes, the dress was too short and revealing. So I kind of understand. And then decided to bring up the fact that there were several other men, like relatives that were at the party, that were looking at me and getting distracted by my dress. So all of a sudden, it is me that distracted his father. Then this man proceeded to tell me that maybe I am too kind. Maybe his father has misunderstood my kindness all along. And I'm like, why are you not even bothered about the fact that if he really misunderstood my kindness, he's about to cheat on your mom? And you're not talking about that. You don't care about your mother's feelings. That wasn't, it hit me that if this man can think this way about his father and his mother, how would he think about me and him? Because he doesn't think his father is trying to cheat on his mom. He's just too focused on his father, acting like a man that got distracted by a woman's outfit. I decided to pack my things and go stay with my mother for a week because my mother and my father are not together anymore. And ever since then, they've been calling family meetings saying that I'm disrespectful, saying that that's the reason why my mother is a single mother. And now I'm contemplating, am I supposed to fight and stay in this marriage? Because if my husband cannot defend and protect me against his own father, then what am I going to be subjected to? Or is he aware that his father likes me or he's in on it? I don't even know what to think. Now I am forced to go back